Y'all can see me now cause you don't see with your eye. You perceive with your mind, that's the end. So I'ma stick around with Russ and be a mentor. Bust a few rhymes. Remember what the thought is. I brought all this so you can survive when law is lawless. Feeling sensations that you thought was dead. No squealing, remember that it's all in your head.
I ain't happy, I'm feeling glad. I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, not for long. The future is coming on. Ain't happy, I'm feeling glad. I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, not for long. My future is coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's
Welcome, everyone. We're in Milwaukee, the home of the Bucks, where we'll be broadcasting today's action live. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Here's Antetokounmpo. The baseline J off the mark. Pass to Davis. Koulibaly with it. Back to Davis. Turner with the steal. Here's Rollins. And slam dunk by Rollins.
Oh, terrific defense from Turner, forcing the turnover and getting the ball up the court.
Back to Young. Davis sets a screen. Loads it up for Davis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And really with the off-the-charts explosiveness, Davis just punishes opponents on those alley-oops.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. About a minute played so far here in the first. Now, here is Young. The three. The rebound by Turner.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And the shot goes in.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
Porter with the steal. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
Now, here is Young. Davis sets a screen. 6 to shoot. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Well, that's Trae Young's strength, working that pick and roll to perfection.
Back to Porter. Inside. 7-foot shot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Milwaukee.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
Young, no good. Here's Giannis. And Sarr pulls it down.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now here is Davis. The kick out to Young. Fires from deep. The rebound by Turner. Bucks leading by 3. And the foul called on Alex Sarr. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Turner with the screen. And that one's good by Giannis.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now, here is Young. He has yet to score. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And phenomenal movement in that pick and roll. Davis has a sense for where to move after setting that screen. And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Here's Davis, and Davis throws it down.
And he'll get a head of steam when there's that much of a lane. You can't get in AD's way.
Pass to Turner. Back to Antetokounmpo. And the basket is good. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Sarr, and Sarr throws it down.
Most of Sarr's best work is done at the rim. Look at him just throwing it down with ease.
Outside, Porter. Rebounded by the Wizards. Davis surveying the floor. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Here's Porter, and he drives in, and Davis sends it back. And a deep three from Young. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Bucks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
Trent gets the bucket.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest.
And Davis gets it to go.
And just a good job of getting a high percentage look. Davis knows how to put himself in position to attack.
And here's Trent outside. Drops in the tray. Trent's got the lead up to 7 out for the Bucks.
Well, that's the look you're hoping to get every time up the floor.
Bucks passing it around. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pass to George. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Sarr, guarded by Kuzma. Sarr gets the bucket. Sarr's got his second bucket.
Not many 7-footers move in space like Sarr, although one does come to mind.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Here's Rollins. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. And the Bucks miss again. Wizards trail by 5. Outside, Davis. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Wizards shooting their first free throw of the game. That one misses for Davis.
And one of the best big men in the game, Davis continuing to prove how dominant he is.
Here's Giannis. And the Bucks miss again. So it's Washington now. Pass to Sarr. Back to Koulibaly. And he slams it one-handed.
Well, with that size, it's easy for Sarr to see right where the rock needs to go.
Here's Rollins. Portis the screen. And the foul called on Alex Sarr. That's his third foul of the game. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Jang. Rebound by the Wizards. Pass to Sarr. On the wing, Koulibaly. Here's Davis. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. The Bucks leading. Here's Rollins. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Bucks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Rollins hits them both. Wizards trail by 3. Pass to Sarr. Davis has the open look. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. On offense, here are the Bucks. Outside, Porter. Screen by Antetokounmpo. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Over Sarr. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Down low. And stolen by Jang. And even 3-on-3 break. Koulibaly with the steal. .59 seconds left to play in the first half. Bucks leading by 3. Pass to Jang. Turner with the screen. Shoots the 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Washington with the ball. Here's Davis. Ignoring the contact, Anthony Davis.
Yeah, the added muscle Davis has put on, helping him on these tough finishes. Flexing on him there.
36 seconds left in the first half of the game. Davis sets a screen. Young. Oh! And the rejection by Giannis. Young with no one around. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. They're outside. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. And the Bucks lead by 4.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
Again, Young missing. Pass to Porter from downtown. And another 3 for Milwaukee. 1 second left. And that one is off. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Young looking around. Six on the shot clock. And he lays it straight in. Young's got the first basket of the 3rd quarter for Washington.
Well, Young is so tenacious that it balances out any of the size differential in the paint. Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Davis sets a screen. To the wing right side. Sarr in the post. Kept alive by Washington. They shoot again. Davis doing his thing inside.
Oh, great effort on the boards. AD playing hard.
Turner with the screen. Outside, Porter. There's the drive. And finished off by Porter.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
On the wing, Porter. And he can extend the lead to double digits. Outside, Davis. Back to Young. Here he goes. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Sarr throws it down.
That's a nice setup by Young. He reads the floor so well.
Antetokounmpo. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Young outside. Pass to Coulibaly. And here's Davis for 3. Rebound by Jang. Bucks leading by 5. Turner with the screen. And finished off by Jang.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And finished off by Davis.
And with all the different things he does, you expect AD to put up points every night. He's a lot to handle.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Bucks leading by 5. It's Prince on the wing. Portis the screen. To the paint. The shot's good on the assist by Prince.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And is out of bounds. Last touch by Young. .131 left in the third. Outside, Green. Fires the 3. It's good from long range. Green's got the lead up to 10 now for Milwaukee.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. Trent with it. George picks him up. Clock at 6. Prince in the post. And the layup is good. And the Bucks lead by 10.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance points.
In the corner, George with it. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. And that one drops. Davis has got 6 in the quarter.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Now, into the lineup for Milwaukee, number 34, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Out to the right wing. Here's Kuzma. Off target from the wing. The third quarter comes to a close. Bucks lead by 8. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee.
Washington, 34.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And so Green will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Here's the 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
It's Trent on the wing. Pass to Antetokounmpo. 5 on the clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And the 3 ball is good. Kuzma's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Now here's Portis. Over Young. Portis can't get it to go. Young outside. Fires from the wing. Good as the jump shot falls. Bucks leading by 12. Here's Antetokounmpo. Trent outside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the Bucks making a change here.
Substitution for your Bucks.
Wizards trailed by 12. Pass to Song. George looking around. Back to Sar. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Substitution on the court.
So it's the Bucks now. Here's Porter, and he banks in the layup. Porter's got the lead up to 14 now for the Bucks.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
The drive by Giannis.
In the long strides of Antetokounmpo, once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping it.
Bucks leading by 12. Porter fires. Davis pulls it down. Young outside. And he trains the J.
Well, Trae Young is just a natural-born scorer.
Now Jang. Here's Porter. Here's Rollins. Shot clock at 6. Miles Turner. Fires from 18. Davis pulls it down.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. Now George. Layup no good. Here's Rollins. Getting crafty, and he lays that one in.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Al Young fires. The putback saves him with the putback.
The timing on that putback slam, when Davis doesn't get boxed out, he takes it personally. And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Bucks.
One area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And watched him all night long. No one could really stop him. Just another excellent game it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, he was the catalyst for them tonight. Played a great all-around game, and you could see his teammates feeding off his energy.
Sar pulls it down. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone contributing.
Left side, Turner. George with the steal.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
Plenty of space. And so the Bucks take the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really